poop emoji. This account, downward trend emoji. This sucks. Barstool, quote unquote, sports. Adios, guys. Unfollowing. What happened to your content creator? Stop. Who else is unfollowing? My 7-year-old could think of better content. Sick sports highlights. Nobody wants to watch this. This belongs on the Oxygen or Hallmark Literally channel. A doubleheader Monday Night Football. You guys catch any of the games yesterday? Trash. Deactivate. Congrats on the sex, Barstool. Can we get sports back again, huh, guys? Sports content? Who is possibly craving this content? Why is this on a sports page? This content Barstool sucks. Has gone. You're not even trying at this point at Barstool. Still time to delete this. Now, that was just one comment section from one post that Barstool Sports has made. Look at these comment sections. They're endless. People are begging for sports content. They are begging for a change. Surely this has to mean something, right? Well, I'm here to argue that sadly, in this day and age, no, it doesn't mean anything. The first time I was introduced to Barstool Sports was in 2009 or 2010. It was my freshman year of college at the University of Vermont. At the time, Barstool was just a blog that you would go to like Bro Bible or things of that nature. It was a small but very present source of entertainment for us Northeastern college students. I remember graduating and having the opportunity to shoot and edit 2 videos for Barstool in 2013. Big Cat sits courtside at the Chicago Sky game, and Big Cat enters a tater tot eating competition. It was an honor to work for this rising brand that I legitimately thought was changing sports media. It was really exciting. So as we fast forward a few explosive years, Barstool moved headquarters to New York City and was then bought by the Chernin Group. We still saw Barstool with the same approach as before. It's just that this time they had a bit of a chip on their shoulder. Because at the time, many major sports media companies like ESPN saw Barstool as a proverbial thorn in their side, and maybe even adversarial at this point. The loyal stoolies, as the Barstool fans were called, were growing in size and would rather tune into Barstool than ESPN. But somewhere along the line, something changed. And I don't know the exact day when this happened or if it just happened kind of smoothly. And it's hard for me to describe exactly what this change is without just showing you.
I don't care. I'm done. I'm done hiding it. Also, we talked about this. Yes. Boys washing their hand, that means your dick's dirty. If you have to wash your hand after you pee, what, do you get a dirty dick? And why do girls have to wash it? We don't touch nothing. We don't even touch nothing.
The leading comment says, delete this. 8,347 likes. WTF are these children talking about? 5,854 likes. This show's a joke. 4,179 likes. Unfollowing because WTF is this? 3,201 likes.
So I cheated, right? But I didn't suck. I know I cheated. Is that like fully cheated? Like
did you?
But I didn't suck his dick.
Oh, then.
Oh, whatever. I would do that children? To like my cousins. Like, who cares?
Bro, what? 7,816 likes. Ratings must really be in the toilet emoji. 7,119 likes. What the actual is this? 14,636 likes. She didn't suck, but this page sucks big time. 10,437 likes. You would be hard pressed to find more than a handful of positive comments or just comments that just don't talk to Barstool in their own comment section. And it's not just when women are featured that they have this absolute disdain for this content.
As far as kidnappings go, he's got a good enough setup, right? Kind of got a lot of natural light. Yeah. Got a nice comfy bed.
It's got sliding doors right there.
Got slide. Yeah, like it's a pretty good setup. What I was wondering, say you got kidnapped in this fashion. How long until you beat off? Because like they're
great question.
I think this is the most important comment. It's the first day of football, and this is the shit you guys decide to post. Look, we're all whores to the algorithm. And when I say we, I mean content creators. These platforms don't really care about you as a creator. They don't even really care about authenticity. People care about you and people care about authenticity. That's how you build a media company or somebody that wants to do content creation. That's how you build a fan base. But once that fan base is built, authenticity and you as a creator do not matter. All these platforms care about is you feeding their pet algorithm and feeding it well. Here's a chart comparison of last month where I averaged posting about 2 to 3 times per week versus the current month where I've posted right around 4 to 5 times a week. everything, including my income, has gone up. Now, this is with YouTube, but I imagine it's kind of the same thing with Instagram. So with this in mind, consider this. By the time Barstool has posted something wherein the comment section is mad about the lack of authenticity, they are already posting again, and the algorithm takes the next piece of content and moves it to the front. They post countless times per day. It doesn't matter what was said previously because that will be washed away, and the inauthentic Barstool that people are constantly shouting at will continue to succeed. So my guess is that Barstool wants to be more of a media company, a more all-encompassing thing. In fact, I think I've heard the founder, Dave Portnoy, saying that at some point. And really, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I have kind of a parallel path to them in that I started as an exclusive weightlifting niche, and now I'm talking about a multitude of things. This video is included in that. On one hand, they're bolstering their company with a constant stream of content and surely growing revenue. But on the other, there is a massive amount of negative feedback on said content. There is without a doubt that they notice this. How could you not notice this feedback? But at the end of the day, it can't possibly matter because as a business, if it did matter, they would make a change. Like Barstool, they're not stupid people. They're smart enough to build this massive thing and get bought out by a company and have so much revenue and over 100 employees now. Look, there are two options, and one of them just seems ridiculously unrealistic. One of them is that Barstool doesn't notice this, which is just ridiculous to think about because their whole thing is social media. They have so many employees just scouring social media on their socials all the time. So it just wouldn't make sense for them to not notice this. Then the other option, the more logical option, is that they do see it and they don't give a because it doesn't mess with their money. It doesn't mess with anything. So I find this to be so interesting. It's like this shamelessness of pushing and pushing and pushing. And if you get rewarded for it, why change? It's like why people are the heel in sports. They're not very sportsmanlike. And there's so many ways you can act out and do negative things. But if they don't affect your money, or even better yet, if they positively affect your money, you just keep doing them. Here's another interesting tactic of Barstool. And this is, by the way, a lot of different outlets and channels do this same thing. They'll post this stuff and get maybe a lot of negative feedback. And then every once in a while, they'll post some gold, something that people will be so happy about. Usually it's with this guy, Caleb, doing these interviews.
They say that Green Bay is just alcoholics.
Who's they? You said that? If you want to piss off a Wisconsinite, you say, happy cows come from California.
Or you say there's bars closed.
That too. Good one.
I honestly want to know what you guys think. Do you think that this is a tactical thing on Barstool's part? Do you think this is just endemic of social media and the algorithmic culture? Is this just like the new meta now? That's all I have for you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video.